Welcome to famous Scranton, Pennsylvania. Famous indeed for its paper companies, but also because Joe Biden was born here. In the 40s, Joe Biden lived here for a couple of years. Now, he's been in office for 47 years. The question is, what has Joe Biden done for Scranton, Pennsylvania? He calls himself the son of Scranton. He calls himself the Scranton Scrapper.
The scrappy kid from Scranton.
Grew up like many of you. I grew up in Scranton, as I said. We grew up in a neighborhood in Scranton.
So we're going to ask people here in Scranton, what has Joe Biden done for you in 47 years? Let's find out what they have to say. We got a real Scranton Scrapper here, okay? If you listen to Joe Biden on the trail, he'd say that you are his voter. He'd say the working class, blue collar, Scrantonite, that's my voter right there.
Not Jim Williams, not my surrounding community, and not my neighbors. They're definitely not for Joe Biden. But as far as being a true Scranton man, he's none of that. None of that whatsoever.
I'm the kid from Scranton.
Is that why I see so many Trump signs walking around town?
It's floated with Trumps. I should have, on the road today, I should have did a video. I did 3 pickups this morning, and the amount of Trump versus Biden signs is a lot.
In his hometown, that's got to stink.
It stinks big time.
Downtown Scranton, right downtown. Have you lived here for a while?
My entire life.
Entire life.
1959 to current date.
So Russ is a Vietnam veteran, been living for 45 years in Scranton, Pennsylvania. 45 years, that's about as long as Joe Biden's been in office.
Yeah, that's true.
I've been born, raised, and educated in Scranton. 1961, actually.
1961.
Yeah, so I've been here for a while, 58 years.
So have you ever seen Joe Biden? He's running for president, says he's from here.
I'm not sure who he is, though.
Yeah, okay. You're not sure who Joe Biden is?
No, I'm not sure.
Have you ever met Joe Biden or seen him in Scranton?
No.
So have you ever met or seen Joe Biden?
No.
Do you know that he's running for president?
Yes.
And I've never seen Joe Biden. There's nothing with his name on here.
So has Joe Biden done anything for you, sir, in 45 years?
Well, it's like I said to you before. He talks a good talk, but we got to find somebody that's going to deliver.
Young guys here in Scranton, right? You guys live in Scranton?
Yep.
Yeah? Yep. Have you ever seen Joe Biden?
The only time I've ever seen Joe Biden was when he was coming around either looking for votes or money.
How about you? You ever see Joe Biden?
Never seen him.
You never sniffed your hair?
No.
You got the luscious locks there. Look at both you guys. You never sniffed your hair?
A funny story, he actually may have.
No!
So I was little, it was at the airport, we were greeting him, and I distinctly remember him complimenting me on my hair.
I cannot believe this. We're here with one of the Biden sniff victims. Has he ever done anything that has impressed you?
No.
Do you know any policies that he's passed?
No.
Is there a library named after him? Is there any buildings named after him? Do we have a street named after him? There's nothing named after him here. 47 years? What magical wand now, Joe, are you going to wave and make us get out of this mess?
It seems like things have gotten better here under Trump policies.
Well, the reason is he's a businessman. He's not a politician.
Has he ever done anything for Scranton?
Never heard about that.
Do you have any message for President Trump?
Message Trump?
Yeah.
I like him.
Has Joe Biden enacted any policies that help your state out?
I don't think he's ever enacted anything in his 47 years.
In his 47 years in government, the only thing that I can think of would be his absolutely crippling crime bill, I believe in 1994, that was terrible for the African-American community. It's the only thing I can think of.
I mean, he passed bills that were horrendously bad, against the black community and everything, people going to jail. And it's just really look at him and see what his record shows.
Well, as Joe Biden would say, you ain't black, so you can't talk about that.
Yeah, that's correct.
If you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
So Joe Biden goes on the campaign trail. He says, I'm the Scranton Scrapper. I'm a son of Scranton. I am Scranton Joe. Is that true?
Only when he's running for office. He only comes during a political campaign just for photo ops. He's never done anything for the city of Scranton.
But is he really from Scranton? The next speech he has, he's from Delaware.
And I'm honored to represent the first state, my state, the state of Delaware.
He's like a gecko, I'm this, I'm that, and has all these stories that there's no truth to them.
Tell you what bothered me, to tell you the truth. Maybe it's my Scranton roots, I don't know.
I've been a lifelong resident in Scranton, Pennsylvania, and I never seen anything that he's done. Zero. Except for he stops in when he needs a vote. That's about it.
We have a statue representative of Joe Biden here in Scranton. We're going to ask him a few questions. Where's Hunter? Will you raise all Americans' taxes? Will you pack the Supreme Court? Do you support the Green New Deal? Do you denounce Antifa? Denounce Antifa. Denounce Antifa. Angry Vet on Instagram. It's John, and a Pennsylvania resident. For the people watching at home, what would you tell them if they're not from Pennsylvania, they don't live here, they're not from Scranton, and they just listen to Joe Biden go on and on and on about how Scranton loves him?
He's full of shit, to be quite honest. He's here to get a couple of votes, whether it comes from, Joe Schmo or, well, someone else he can sniff. He's done absolutely nothing for this state.
So Scranton does not support Joe Biden.
Absolutely not.
Scranton has always had my back.
So what is the message that you have in closing for people who are watching at home, who aren't from Pennsylvania, who watch Joe Biden go to their home state and say, hey, Scranton supports me, blue collar jobs support me, I'm the Scranton scrapper, I'm Scranton Joe. And they're like, oh yeah, maybe blue collar people do support him.
That's a bunch of malarkey. That's a bunch of malarkey.
47 years Joe Biden's been in office. What has he done for his hometown? Well, you heard it here from the locals in Joe Biden's hometown. They've never seen him. They can't name any of his accomplishments. They don't know what he's done for this area. They do know that Donald Trump has done a lot for this area. So the question you have, Pennsylvania, is you want 47 more years of this, or you want Donald Trump? Vote wisely. This has been Benny Johnson, Scranton, Pennsylvania. Beautiful town. Can't wait to come back. See you guys.